and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. My name's Silver and today I have for you a tiny student block. Okay, I do not have university, obviously. It hasn't been released yet. It releases this Friday, but of course I'm still inspired by the whole student life kind of thing. So I built these tiny houses. There's 4 of them, with the thought in mind that these are university students, and we color theme them because you guys know me, and if you're new to my channel, I color theme a lot. I can't help it. Okay, and the shape is weird. Don't get me wrong. It's really weird. And I do actually keep this shave. But I have no idea what I was doing with this roof. I really don't know. Like, I think it could have been interesting, but it wasn't. So you see it now. We get rid of it. Fear not, it will change. But I do roughly keep this shape. I think I changed a little bit, but not much, if really anything. I think I just changed the front on one side because I wanted to get some cool skylights in here. Not this one. This one's irrelevant. I think we get rid of it in the end. I'm not sure. I think we do. I think I meant to put it back in and I forgot. Whoopsie. But yeah, I had some trouble with this because I liked the roof idea. It's just, it wasn't what I wanted. There were way too many like weird shapes and twists and turns and what have you, and yeah. So there are backyards for these students. However, they are quite small, and the reason why is because A, I didn't have that much room, and B, let's be realistic, okay? Most students are not going to be able to afford to have luxurious housing, big housing, large backyards, etc., etc. It's just not realistic, I think. So I didn't do that. Making this porch is what made me realize the roof was really, really ridiculous. I mean, I already hadn't liked it, but I figured, oh, when you add windows and you add color, it's gonna look fine. And then I added color and I was like, this is horrible. So we tried. I do end up keeping those little features on the porch. I thought it was really cool. Now, don't get me wrong, when talking about cost, sorry, going back to what I was saying before, this is not a cheap place. It's not. It's fully decorated, you know, I used the Jungle Adventure like stove and fridge. They're expensive, but I picked them because they went with the color theme. Like, we really, really got the color theme going in this houses. But again, you'd also have 4 people living here, and actually one of the houses can have 2 people in it. So theoretically, the cost doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's over 100,000 just. But I was trying to maybe make the houses themselves color block, but it just, look, I wasn't happy with it. You can see me struggling here. I'm trying to like make the trim go the whole way around. It wasn't working, so we cut it out. It goes away. Goodbye. I don't know. Maybe I was being really picky in particular. I don't know. Maybe. I did not include landscaping, except building the path here, and that's literally it. The reason why is because, well, this isn't a long video. It's just there wasn't that much landscaping to show you, to be honest. And, you know, I did it at the very end as kind of like a little afterthought. I made this a little bit more messy because, you know, these students aren't going to be outside taking care of the landscaping, you know? Like, let's be real here. So again, color blocked the houses. So we have a red one, a blue one, a green one, and an orange one. And of course the orange one was my favorite, and I did theme them. So, like, you know, if you haven't seen, with the new expansion, there's going to be different degrees. Of course, in university you have different degrees. And oh, I didn't include bathrooms either. I just colored them. Sorry. I just, you know, they're boring. But there's different degrees, right? And some of them are like, you know, don't have the list up right now, but you know, we get one for music, we get one for science, we get one for art, and we get one for physical education. I don't know if physical education is one, but we made it one. It's fine. But yeah, I use pretty much the same kind of things in each house. Like the kitchen's pretty much the same, but I actually wanted it to be a little bit more diverse and not so rigidly the same, if that makes sense. Oh, by the way, I add clutter to these shelves off camera because, well, I cluttered one of the shelves, and, you know, they're all pretty much exactly the same, so you guys are fine. But I didn't want them all to be exactly the same. I wanted them to have personalities, like the people living here. Like, when you're young and you're living by yourself, you're gonna want to make the house cater to you, like to your personality, to your desires and your wants and needs. And you know, I truly think that. I don't have the university experience. I never lived in a dorm situation. Actually, that's not true. I went to boarding school when I was younger, and that was kind of like a dorm situation, but you couldn't really personalize it because of, you know, rules and regulations and that kind of thing. I computer, guys. Yep. I added a computer to each of the builds. What the heck? I've noticed this all day. It's not even just for YouTube and recording. Haven't been able to get words out. Dunno. It's not even like, I'm not getting any language of words out. I can't speak Dutch today. I can't speak English. I might as well just not speak. That's fine. And I'm like super behind schedule. I have a schedule for my day because I have to study, like really, really study, plus, you know, take care of the house and do my YouTube and stream and, you know, that kind of thing. And, you know, that's fine. I don't mind a busy schedule and what have you, but I am so behind because I slept in. Like, it's ridiculous. And, yeah, so I'm kind of struggling here today. It's a rush. And I have like 4 or 5 hours of studying to do. Then I have to clean the house really quickly, make dinner, and then stream. Like, oh, it's rough. It's not rough. I do this to myself. It's self-imposed and I really enjoy it. But, you know, whatever. I can complain anyway, right? Right? So this greenhouse, actually, I didn't, you know, care for the greenhouse so much simply because of the, like, shape of it. It was kind of difficult, but those swatches in the kitchen, never used those before, and I'm in love with it. I love green, and I love all colors. I gotta stop saying like things are my favorite color. Yellow is my favorite color. It absolutely is. I will maintain that for the rest of my life. It's the best color ever. It's the color of sunshine and happiness. But I love colors. So as you can see, all the houses are pretty much generally the same. The fitness major is in the orange house, then we have in the greenhouse the scientist, and then in the blue we have the artist, and then in the red we have the musician, you know, because passion. I guess we could have done that for the artist too, but we didn't, so, you know, too bad. I gotta stop. So here I'm decorating one shelf. They pretty much all look the same. I mean, they're not the same, like, I add different things on it, but there's really no point showing you me meticulously putting things on a shelf when, you know, there's just no point. And I put, like, little Easter eggs in there. Like, in my Let's Play, my sim has Easter eggs that she found from when she was a kid, and I kind of thought that was cool. It's like a memento from when you're young. I think we all have those. Like, I have little Hello Kitty picture frames and stuff like that from when I was a kid. I actually, you know, I wasn't that young. I was 16 when I got those. I probably shouldn't compare that, you know. Yeah, probably not. Not that I'm old now. Nobody's old. I just, you know, I feel old. I am an 80-year-old. It's fine. I feel like I'm 80. Sleeping in until 12 and then creaking bones and aching hips and, it's a life. It's a life. Yeah. No, back to the build. So I couldn't fit a dresser here. I also couldn't fit one in the orange house either, but I managed to get one in the green and the blue. So I just used this, like the hanging clothes. I thought that's kind of cool. We had a roommate, recently, our last roommate. She left her clothes everywhere, but she also, had a little clothes rack where she hung her clothes, and I thought that's cool. I always wanted to do that, but now I don't because I feel maybe it's a little inappropriate with having my, with sharing a room with my boyfriend. Saying that, my clothes are actually kept separately, so I have an office, and like, the reason why I can never actually build our house in The Sims is because I live on a house that, it's like an apartment that is a 2.5 story, and we can't do 2.5 stories. You have to do either 2 or 3, and that wouldn't work, and if I built it up 2, it wouldn't actually, I guess I could, but it wouldn't really make sense because, like, for example, my office is above our living room, but there's a floor in between with a little bit of space. Look, it is what it is. But the, I'm on the very top floor. My boyfriend and our bedroom is on the second floor, as well as, like, his office, where I was playing before I moved up here. And in here, I have a closet full of clothes and my shoes and things like that. So I don't even actually technically, I mean, we have a shared space downstairs for, like, the general clothes that I wear, but, like, my dresses and my shoes and things like that are all up here. Because you apparently needed to know that information. I'm so weird. It's fine. With that being said, that's it for now. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, let me know in the comments, and show your support by tapping the like button, and subscribe for more builds. And if you'd like this build in your game, it is up on the gallery.